This time in the corner.
Back for Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith. What a take by Max Billings.
Spaces is popped over the top. That's one to deal with, and Marcus Smith is in there.
Hello and welcome to O2 Inside Line Live. We're coming to you once again from Le Touquet here in France, our home away from home, our little residency here that's just down the road from the England rugby training base. I'm Topsy Ojo. Thank you very much once again for joining us. On tonight's show, we've got a couple of the players joining us who are going to give us the lowdown from last night's game down in Marseille against Argentina. We've got a few games as well to get involved in as always, and this is still your show. So please get yourselves involved, ask us some questions, put them in the comments below, use the hashtag #WearTheRose, and we will put your questions to the boys later on. So speaking of players, let's bring on our guests. And first up, he needs no introduction, it's the baby rhino himself, England vice captain, it's Ellis Genge. And joining Ellis, it is chief cheerleader himself, the king of the celebration, it's Earl. Lads, welcome. Really good to see you. How are the bodies after last night?
Alright, yeah, still a bit tender. But yeah, not too bad actually.
Yeah, Ben, what about you?
I'm dying. Can't lie, I'm absolutely dying. Yeah, it's weird to think we've got a game in 7 days time. So just trying to get ourselves right now and crack on.
Look, obviously, 40 will probably get a lot of the headlines, you know, 40's masterclass in Marseille and all of that. But were you guys allowed to at least enjoy the celebrations last night and I guess on the way back to Le Touquet today as well?
We got stuck in the car park bit, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So,
But we had a couple of boxes of beers on the bus, so no, it was fun. I think you just can tell by the group ever since kind of that final whistle went, there's definitely a bounce on our step. Even around the hotel now, a lot more smiles on faces. You know, we got the ball rolling now and, you know, hopefully momentum carries us through.
Cool. All right. So a bit more about last night later on, but just to get you guys warmed up, got a little game for you both to play. All right. It's called Fact or Fiction. Very simple. So I'm going to read 3 facts about each other, and you have to tell which one is the fiction.
is there a prize?
There is a prize.
Yeah, the cup.
You get your souvenir cup.
Brilliant.
Okay. Genji, you're going to go first. All right. So 3 facts about Ben. Which one is fiction? Okay. So fact number 1, he played cricket for Kent when he was 15.
Yeah.
Fact number 2, he's got a literature degree and a dissertation in Greek poetry. Fact number 3, he scored 30 Premiership tries.
The first and last one's true, the middle one's fiction.
All right, Benny.
The last one, I think, is fiction, isn't it?
Is the last one? Do you know how many tries you've
got a degree in Greek poetry?
No, I did my dissertation in Greek poetry, yeah.
That isn't what you said. That's not what you said.
Yeah.
It is.
He's got a literature
something about
degree and a dissertation in
right.
Greek poetry.
That's weird, mate. That's weird. That's really
How many
weird.
Premiership tries scored? 24.
Oh, you don't know?
More than 44.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, I thought you'd scored a load. That was why I said it. But that Greek thing's a bit
Is it
fruit.
throwing you off there?
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that. That's not many people would expect that.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of stumbled across it when I was in my last year at uni. And
I didn't even know you went to uni.
yeah, well, neither did I at some points. But yeah, you know, I kind of read something that I kind of got and understood, and the guy that was kind of teaching it was actually kind of understood rugby, so like managed to be really flexible with what I was doing, so it was just kind of worked out and I did alright in the end, so he helped me through a lot of it. So yeah, I get him a ticket now and again just to help him out.
He's not having any
That's
of it.
bonkers, mate. How have I never ever known that about you?
There we go.
That's
Hey,
mental.
I'll be sending it to you tonight now, mate. Some bedtime reading.
I've known you for like 5 years. You've never ever mentioned it. Fair play.
Secret poet.
Yeah.
There we go. It's one for the talent show.
No, it's
If you would have just said poetry, I'd have probably said that.
Yeah.
But the Greek poetry bit has proper thrown me off. Yamas.
All right, let's flip it around then. Okay, so Ben, a couple of facts about Ellis. Which one is fiction? So, fact 1, Ellis started his rugby career in the back row. Fact 2, his Baby Rhino nickname came after a commentator used the phrase in 2017. Or fact 3, he's working on a range of Baby Rhino sauces using locally sourced products from Bristol.
fact 3 is fiction.
Genji?
No.
How do I not know that either?
No, it is. I'm probably going
Really?
to do that now, though.
Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually.
That sounds
What
genius.
kind of sauces would you go for?
I like chili jam, probably something with chili in it.
Okay. Maybe a barbecue sauce? A chipotle sauce?
Chili.
Unbelievable. No, I'm saying like...
Yeah, I said chili though. It's my sauce, so
Your sauce, your rules.
maybe a little tzatziki, little Greek,
Tzatziki, cream.
little Greek number.
No, we.
You know all about that.
I do, yeah.
Business up and running.
There
Maybe
we
it's
go.
pattern that quickly. All right, let's get stuck into last night a bit. Instagram's always a great source for information, and obviously, Betty, you tweeted as well about our da next to you.
Yeah.
So, what was that in reference to?
I'd actually just come back from one of those like media mixing zones. I just came across Genge and he gave me a beer and I said, some pictures, wins don't come across very often, so got Max to take a picture for us, and everyone calls him our da. Don't actually know why. Do you want to tell us why? I've just jumped on the bandwagon. I
think I was playing for Leicester and we had quite a young team at the time. I think we were losing to Worcester, and I said to one of the boys, "Give the ball to our dad," as in me.
There we go. That's how these things start.
It just stuck, but it's quite a Bristolian saying, "Our ma, our dad,
Yeah.
our Topsy, our Ben."
Yeah. So that's it.
dad.
Got a lot of love off it actually, and Genge restoring it gave me a few more followers. So
Yeah,
pretty
of
happy
course.
with
Yeah, you
that.
got
Did
to look
I?
after each other.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Big Greek following.
Costas and the like.
What's that mean?
Yeah, big in Greece. Ellis, you've been very public in the stick with us messaging as well. So I guess was last night just a way of vindicating all the work that you boys have been doing and actually saying all this time we actually haven't been that far away.
Yeah, I think it was probably misinterpreted first time rounds. That's why I stayed away from it for a few weeks or a week. It's easy from the inside to have faith and be confident because you know that you're doing the graft and that you're doing all the work, and obviously it's tough to sort of relate to the fans because they don't see what's going on in extreme depth like we do. So I understand some of the frustrations over the last few weeks, but all the journalists asking us if we're relieved, not really. I'm relieved for the fans more than anything. We knew where we were going, we knew that it was coming. I'm just happy that proof's in the pudding and they enjoyed a good win with us. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, speaking of the fans, I mean, incredible support last night. Even had a couple of famous faces in there as well. David Beckham was in the house. You had Leah Williamson showing her support as well on socials, and you had a royal visitor into the changing room as well. How special was that?
Well, yeah, très bien. She's a really good character actually. Met her a few times now. Enjoy her company. She's a good laugh.
Yeah. And Ben, that atmosphere down in Marseille, I mean, must have been incredible to walk into.
It was. It almost felt like a home game, probably for both teams. Like there's a lot of Argentina fans, lots of English fans, and you just heard them at different moments in the game. And I thought it was awesome. People that I knew that were there said it was one of the best atmospheres they've been in. Best atmospheres I've certainly played in, probably the best if I'm honest. And then, like Genge said, to make that trip worthwhile for a lot of those people, having got across the line, we're just so happy for them, but also, glad that we can prove a few people wrong. Obviously it's only one game, but it certainly feels like a step in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. So now back in Le Touquet, eyes ahead on Japan, but as we just found out, you got a day off to yourself. So day off aside, what does the rest of the week look like?
So we've got training Tuesday and Wednesday, day off on Thursday. I think we've got some community stuff on Thursday with some of the local rugby clubs, which will be great. And then I think we fly out to Nice on Friday afternoon. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of a mini tour of France as well, which is great. So we're looking forward to that.
Cool. All right, and guys, just remember, as we're talking to the boys, if you've got any questions, please keep them firing in. Whether that's comment in the box below, use the hashtag #WearTheRose. Like I say, we'll have a bit of a question and answer later on with the boys. Ellis, speaking of this week, a lot will be said now about, you guys are back and you've performed, but I guess as part of the leadership team, is your job now to just steer the tone of the week and make sure that it wasn't a flash in the pan, that you continue to build and grow.
Yeah, I don't think boys get ahead of themselves at all. That's what usually happens when you've gone through a bit of trauma. Prior to winning, people don't take them lightly, so boys would be desperate to get back out there and perform again. So I don't think there's a danger of taking a foot off the gas in that sense. But yeah, like you said, you got to back it up. One win doesn't mean too much in this tournament. So watched Japan play today. Obviously a good outfit, put a fair few points on Chile. So yeah, excited to go again, really. Okay,
and I have to ask you quickly about your Instagram as well, because you posted through thick and thin, lock up your chickens. Can you explain?
Can I explain?
The chickens
Can I explain? Am I allowed to explain?
I think you're definitely explain. It's a good story. I think it's a good story. Good little bit of insight. Yeah.
I think I'd be doing it an injustice if I explained it though.
Okay, do you want me to explain it? You don't, or you just want to leave it?
Completely up to you.
Just lock up your chickens.
Basically.
Whatever you do, just lock up your chickens. Just leave it at that.
Okay, it's fine.
Just lock up those chickens.
All right, enough said. There's the message. Lock up your chickens.
Lock up your chickens.
Of course, you guys are here for a big couple of weeks of rugby. Maybe that we'll put that one in the questions for later.
Yeah, it definitely has to be.
Actually, we have a quick question coming in from Rebecca Challenger. So thank you very much, Rebecca, for the question. She says, what's going to be this tour's tattoo?
Presumably for me, that one. I've been thinking about it for ages. I've been meaning to get a French one for a while. Got a few missing. I think, we've been leaning towards a croissant.
Okay.
But I might get a bit more artsy than that. Time will tell. Don't know. Might get one Touquet based. Their, I don't know what you call it. Their logo, their city's emblem is a bloke with a golf clubs. Yeah, I think that's pretty sick. So I might get that. Hear me eating a croissant, maybe. I don't know. Got a lot of time.
You too. Could we have a look at your previous ones?
Yeah,
right?
Sure. Yeah. There's my feet. For any of you, any of you fruity ones out there, that's the Japan one from last time.
There we go. And that one is.
It's a sumo. Can you not see that? That's disappointing.
It's on the screen here. You can see what they.
Kangaroos was Australia. That's a Puma for Argentina tour. There's a Shamrock on there. A Springbok on crutches because I got injured over there. Bagpipes. God, my feet stink smelling from here. Yeah, there's a few on there. I don't know. A few on there.
There we go. Exclusive. You've seen the tattoos from tour. Big week coming ahead, of course, training-wise, getting ready for Japan. But when you're away for a while, camp life is very important. So we've spoken to Danny Kerr, Jamie George. Obviously, boys will be out golfing. Some boys riding into town. So what have you two been doing to kind of pass the time in between training?
Well, we've been playing with golfing as well. Both of us. We haven't actually played together yet, so maybe.
No, he cut me loose. I was the only bloke who actually won with him.
Yeah, so
in a pair. Let me tell it, because you'll lie. I was the only bloke who actually got him a win against Danny and Jamie before we came out here, and he cut me loose. It's weird, that, isn't it?
It's not
ice cold.
Weird. It's not quite true, weird. But I get it.
Go on then. Set the record straight.
Faz is my traditional partner. Has been for a long time now.
Did you not try to cut Faz loose for Joe Marchant as well, so that your handicap went up?
No. There's context around this. We've got a mini league now.
Yeah.
Right? So we've got a league in the group in pairs and stuff, and we're trying to even up the pairs. Faz is a good player. I play a lot. So we try to put a good player with maybe a less of a good player. And Joe Marchant is definitely in that category of a less of a good player, as I found out last week. Thoroughly enjoyed my round, but saw parts of a golf course that I'd never seen before. Honestly, got through 15 golf balls. It was incredible, and the way he can just keep smiling. I mean, it sums up March to a T. Like, he just smiled his way through losing 15 golf balls.
Yeah, he don't
I just
care,
got
does he?
so much respect for him. I couldn't do that, and so I've got a round tomorrow, and he might come and ask if he wants to play with me again. And I have to think long and hard about
Or
it.
you might tell him the wrong tee off time.
Literally, I might be on the early slot, and he might be on the afternoon. But no, and then Genji and I took on Danny and Jamie once, and we beat them, and it was one of the great victories. And yeah, we haven't had the chance to get back at them again, but we will.
Yeah, that's what happens, see.
100%.
They don't want to take you on anymore.
No, exactly. Yeah, they've gone hiding.
Yeah, they were talking up the bucket hat boys last week.
It's painful.
Yeah.
The matching outfits is what does it, really. Yin and yang, Jamie and Danny like this, walking around the fairways, riding around the fairways on these buggies in like the bright orange mustard hoodies and it's like 30 degrees just because they got matching outfits. It's nuts.
Here we go. You'll have to turn up with something similar next time. All right, let's give it a quick hand for the boys.
Here we go.
Guys, remember, it's not just here on O2 Inside Line to get all your information England Rugby. There's also the England Rugby podcast. Last week we had Freddie Stewart. This week it's none other than Captain Courtney Laws.
I'm less interested, honestly, in the race aspect. I'm much more interested in the social economic aspect. You're going to get more different ethnicities in rugby if you just open it up and make it a sport that anybody, no matter how much your mum and dad earn, can play and participate in. And so you'll see more people like me, Genji, them kind of boys. If we want to actually make a change and make it an open sport, we need to kind of change the curriculum, because most state schools just don't play rugby. And in that lies the problem. You're listening to the England Rugby Podcast, O2 Inside Line, and I'm Courtney Laws.
Certainly right.
And that Courtney episode will be out on Tuesday. So wherever you get your podcast, make sure you search for England Rugby and make sure you get the latest episode. Right, welcome back. We are outside. This is still O2 Inside Line Live. I'm Topsy, joined by Ben Earl and Ellis Genge. And it's time for a bit of back to front, our weekly game. So we're going to have a little look at this. Last week we had Danny Kerr and Jamie George giving it a go. And let's see how those boys got on.
Yeah, off the head, off the sleeve.
Oh, 12.
Did you say have it, Jack?
Off you go. Oh, interference. 1. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, lovely. Sir, time?
So that was Jamie and Danny's effort. Danny, the less said the better. Jamie, not bad in there at 12, but we actually had Dylan Hartley turn up and somehow roll out a 13. So fairly simple. Ball starts behind your back, over to the front and back again, 20 seconds on the clock. Before you guys get stuck in, we've actually had a couple of fan entries as well. So first up, here's Jamie Harrison giving it a go. So here's Jamie, full kit as well. So there are bonus points for style as well. So you boys can jazz it up anyhow you want. Jamie, fairly solid.
Yeah, he looks in control of that.
Yeah, complete control, but fairly decent effort from Jamie there as well. No errors as well. So yeah, bonus points for style, accuracy, and all of that.
How many did he end up on?
So Jamie actually ended up on 12. So Ben, you've got a pen as well. If you do the honours, you can put him above or below Jamie.
He's going
George.
above Jamie.
He's going
way
above,
more
yeah.
style. Way more
Style
style.
points, we like that. While Ben does that, we had another entry as well from Freddie Painter. So let's have a look at how Freddie got on. So here goes Freddie. No full kit this time, but he has got a rose, and there he is.
Yeah,
and the mullet as well.
Yeah.
We rate the mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's filthy.
Yeah, it's making a comeback.
Yeah.
Strong.
Big fan.
But yeah, very consistent, making it look easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good at that,
And
man.
actually, Freddie came in top of the leaderboard with 14.
Oh, well done,
So-
Freddie. I think that's going to be hard to beat.
That is. Good job, Freddie. So Freddie goes straight into the top of the leaderboard with 14. So no
Well done,
pressure,
Freddie.
boys. I know
Well done,
probably a
Freddie.
bit sore.
I think that's going to be hard to beat. 14.
I can barely get the hands behind my back, so I don't know how I'm
The
going to
two
do it.
most immobile blokes in the squad, but it'd be genius.
Well, we'll have some fun with it. Just no injuries. Right, who's up first?
Do you want me to go first?
You're going to
So-
go first, and I'm just going to be your biggest hype man.
Hype man, coach.
And also,
Okay,
anything
20
that goes-
seconds on the clock, please.
Before we start, are there any rules?
No, you just
There are
keep
no
going.
rules, just front to back, back to front.
Got to start behind my back.
Yeah, sorry, it does have to start behind your back.
Really?
And,
Yeah.
if you
I don't
drop
think
it,
Jamie started behind his back. I'm pretty sure he started in front of him, but we'll leave that for later.
If you drop it, you can keep going for 20 seconds.
Keep
yeah?
going,
Yeah, okay.
as many
I'm
as you
gonna
can get
this
in
ball
20
for you.
seconds.
Don't touch it.
No, but like if you drop
All
it.
right, yeah.
If you drop it.
I don't
Hype
think I
man,
will.
he's ready.
I don't think
All
I
right,
will.
20 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, off we go.
In control, getting great
One.
start. Great start.
We'll
Let's
count
do
it.
Keep going.
3,
3. And again. Yes.
Four,
Yes.
5,
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Genji.
10, 11. Fuck
off.
You go. 11.
Yes.
Oh!
12.
That's harsh.
That was 12.
Judge says 12. 12.
Apologies. It was bad.
Genji, that's very good, mate. And that's going well, but as you're my partner.
Oh,
Moving down.
That was decent.
12. We'll take that. Hype man doing his job as well.
That's excellent, Genji.
All right.
You know what? I just want to beat Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bare minimum at least.
Do you want me to put the ball up for
Crocs
you?
off as well. We're getting serious now. The Crocs are off. Here we go. All right, 20 seconds on the
Is there any
clock
advice
again,
you had
please.
from that experience?
No.
No? Okay.
Just go for it. Full energy.
Just lean,
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my God, what a bad start.
1. Too much height. Not even one. Not even one.
He didn't start behind.
1.
Oh my God,
Oh, wow.
Genji, what's
Oh,
going
wow.
on?
I don't know. I'm enjoying it though.
How long have I got?
2.
I don't think.
Have we got 2 yet? And that is time.
2.
Wow. Better now. 2. Genji, if you do the honours. You guys picked up on the languages earlier.
Yeah. Sorry.
All good.
2. Oh my God, my
2.
mum's going to be gutted. She said she was going to be watching as well. That's not
Family
good.
flew all the way up to Marseille for you.
I know. And then
you've
I
got-
Threw it in the back of your head, bro.
That actually hurt a little bit as well. I've got yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, hey, at least you're on the
Does.
It
board.
doesn't define me. It's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to lose to that.
No one could.
That's a finable offence.
That's mad.
That is. It's all right.
Finable.
It's fine. No one's watching. Just everybody live. Everybody live. Right, we're going to go back inside to a bit of a less pressured environment. But don't forget, for all your behind the scenes action, you can head over to England Rugby's YouTube channel. This week, the show is fronted, this row is fronted by Joe Marler and Dan Cole.
We've got the physio rooms, we've got the social room where there's
We've got the pool table, and we've got your favourite, haven't we?
Pac-Man.
And we seem to have found what looks to be a silverback in its natural surroundings.
Just don't have to smash it about.
Why do
It's a stick, it's a joystick. You just have to flick it 4 ways. Up, down, left or right.
Yeah.
You're there going, doof, doof, doof.
It's at a high score though. Curry tried to beat me and he failed and I beat him again.
You've
So,
got the high score for Pac-Man.
yeah. But they've also moved the machine now, it doesn't work. So
Yeah, because you've broken it.
I haven't broken it.
And loads more in that episode and loads of behind the scenes stuff. So make sure you head over to England Rugby's YouTube channel to check out the latest episode of This Rose. Boys, all okay after that?
Yeah, I'm hot now though. Very humid out there.
Yeah, well, a bit calmer. Let's get into some questions and see what some of the fans back home have been sending in. So, question number 1 comes from Mitchell. Thank you very much for sending this in. He says, what motivates you most when going onto the pitch? Ellis, we'll start with you.
It's changed for me over the years, I'd say. Probably more family based now. I used to be me against the world when I was younger, but now I've got a young family, so probably them, I guess.
Yeah. Benny, what about you?
I think probably, unfortunately, I don't have a family at the moment, so probably my teammates. You know, I think rugby's such a hard sport. The way that we all have to muck in and do our part for the team, I think really motivates me. And my big driver is I don't want to let them down. I've got the privilege of playing for England when I do, and I don't want to let them down when I do that.
That's very nice.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Just don't ask me to do that challenge. 'Cause
Should let everyone know.
then I will let everyone down.
No more challenges. No more challenges. Message received. Okay. Ian Gibson on YouTube. Thank you, Ian, for getting in touch. He says, this is an interesting one, right? If you could be locked in a room with any other forward, who would it be and why?
What room is it? And is the lights off?
Up to you.
Oh, I need context.
You need
otherwise
context. Okay.
Change my answer.
Bedroom. Lights on.
Whose bedroom?
Yours.
Just the one at the hotel?
Yours. Yeah. Your hotel room.
And what's the goal? Am I trying to get out? Or would we just chill?
You can chill.
That's a good question.
Courtney.
Do you want the person to help you get out?
Yes.
Oh, so you got to get out of the room?
Yeah.
Is the door open?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Let's think of it as an escape room.
All right,
and
it's
you're
an
trying to
escape
get
room.
out.
There we go. Brilliant. Dan Cole. Genius.
Yeah.
Very, very intelligent. You found that out over the last few weeks on Tenable, weren't you, on the bus?
He's very good at Tenable.
Incredible.
Some of his knowledge, his historical knowledge is...
He has Warwick quivering, doesn't he?
Yeah. He does have Warwick quivering.
All right, and then I'll flip it round then. Who would be the forward you wouldn't want to be stuck with? That was a look.
Who I would not want to be stuck with?
Will Stewart.
Big Will.
Will Stewart. I love him, but goodness me.
No, when you put him on stuff like that, he's a bit of a go-getter in that sense. Probably Bev. He just makes me laugh so much, so I won't get anything
Nothing
done.
will be done.
I just sit there and crack up at him. So for good reasons, Bev.
It is funny.
All right, it's props. It's the props, isn't it?
Funny bunch.
Yeah, you are. Unique breed. We've actually, you guys know, you would have seen last night, loads of fans travelling around Marseille. Lots of them with England Rugby Travel. We've had a video question come in as well, so we're going to have a quick look at that.
Hi, if you could pick any player from another nation to join the England team, who would it be?
So another interesting one. He's saying basically, if you could steal a player from another team and add them to your squad, who would you go for? Fancy rugby style, who are you picking? It's alright, you won't offend your teammates.
No, you will.
You definitely will.
Absolutely will.
This one's
It's a really good question.
Yeah, it is a really good question.
From a selfish point of view, I'd like to have the opportunity to play with Dupont. So him, but I wouldn't want him long term. Happy for him.
It's fine. The nice
You've said it now.
Yeah, you've said it now.
I wouldn't actually trade anyone. I'd just keep the team that we got. I'm happy with everyone that we've got.
Nah, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
We're not having that. No, we're not having that. Right, you're allowed a 34th member, and he immediately becomes English.
Yeah.
Who are you adding? You can have that one too if you want. You can have that one.
Tommy Raffel.
Tommy Raffel. Nice, like it.
Just good mate of mine, so I'd have him in.
There we go. And then Ben, you want another shot?
No, I'm happy with mine now.
No.
Happy with Dupont.
Good. You played the game. It's fine. Yeah, Mitch, Danny, Ben, they won't mind. They're all good. Okay. Next question comes from Lizzie. Lizzie, thank you very much for sending this in. Which squad member has an odd hobby or skill?
Well, this guy apparently. Greek literature or whatever it was.
Greek poetry. Not so good at back to front.
Not so good at back to front.
What was the question? An odd hobby?
Yeah, odd hobby or skill.
I play League of Legends. That's pretty unique.
Yeah.
It's a computer game that no one else seems to play. Bit weird too. What else? March plays guitar.
A few guitarists actually.
Yeah.
Funny.
We've got a pianist amongst us.
Who's that then?
March.
March as well.
Yeah, I think Fred plays a bit of piano
March
as
can
well.
do it all.
We've got a few musicians. What else? What do people do that's unique?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Bit of a boring bunch.
Yeah,
Apparently, Faz is a secret singer.
He's a good singer.
Faz's a good singer, yeah.
Good singer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a hobby of his, unless it's something we don't know about. But
No, I agree. I don't think there's actually a lot of lads game. A lot of lads play cards. That's pretty much it. Coffee, a lot of coffee.
Darts.
Darts, yeah, a lot of
darts.
Pool. Yeah, a lot of bar sports that the boys are good at.
Yeah, unfortunately we haven't got any.
Where would you put yourself in the snooker? Top 3?
No, I thought I was. I'm not.
Was that when Fordy beat you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a tough moment to watch actually.
Yeah. Who's top of the tree?
I was all pulled out. No, not at all. Elliot probably.
Elliot or Aled Walters is good.
Aled.
Courtney.
Courts is decent.
Courts is decent. Yeah, those are some good players.
I think
when
I've
they're
got the
lurking around
highest.
table,
I've got the highest ceiling.
drift back. You reckon you've got more in you?
Yeah. In terms of how far I could go.
How far you could take?
Yeah.
You're on the way up, they're on the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
They've
I
peaked.
like it.
They've peaked.
Yeah, boys, I really appreciate your time. Look, you know, being out here in France for the time that you're here, you're going to be incredibly supported. We saw it firsthand last night. So just, again, touching on that, how special was to get that first game under your belt and to see how much support, not only that you've brought out here with you, but also at home watching?
Yeah, it means the world to us, all the support. Am I answering to you, or do I look at the...
To you. You can go to you can go straight to camera if you want.
No, it means the world to us. Thanks so much. I'm just happy for everyone else as well now that we can all get on, because it was tough. It was a tough few weeks. Understand the frustrations, but yeah, we really felt you with us genuinely. So thanks very much.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely well said, boys. Best of luck for the week ahead, and we will see you guys down in Nice for game 2. Guys at home, thank you very much for joining us for another episode of O2 Inside Line. Don't forget, we are back tomorrow at the later time of 7 p.m, where I'm going to be joined by Chris Ashton and Rachel Burford, so make sure you don't miss out on that one. And for everything England Rugby, make sure you use the hashtag #WearTheRose to get all your content. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you again tomorrow.
Yes.
What does it mean to you? Hard to define, innit? Cup of tea, pint of ale, chai latte, protein shake. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Like this team, made up of absolute units, speedsters, maestros, even the odd little fella. Players from everywhere that play from anywhere. Mohawks, optional. Fight, non-negotiable. It's all good. Differences are what makes us us. It's when we come together, the magic happens. Listen, you know that rose? Yeah, that one. Whisper it. It's not originally from here. But it's what it means to us that's important. And it represents this beautiful, weird bundle of culture we call home. And that's what we play for.